Good morning, guys. Dream the Oracle here. Manifest guy. Whoop. Hold up a sec. There we go. Welcome back to Manifesting, a manifesting channel about manifesting. A couple of things. Got a new sub. A few more views. Very grateful for all the people, especially people I know, having good feedback. I haven't really been putting it out there to the people I know personally. That's been great. People online, it's been great. And it's just been really rewarding in general. So yeah, day 8, video 8 of the not so short form. Today I'm going to touch a bit on what I've been doing in the last while since I've been doing the more applied manifestation. I've been taking it a bit more seriously. Again, I've got notes today, a bit less of a ramble. I realized once starting, hindsight, you realize you've been doing this. You've been doing this already. And at the start, it's by hindsight that you realize you've been doing it. And it'll be by hindsight that you realize the things are changing in your life towards the goal and towards what you're putting energy towards. Plus the side wins and side quests that come up because of it. Just because you're moving in a direction. All these energetic loops that you had in your life that you weren't ready for start coming into your life, raising your vibration into a reality that has those things waiting for you already. You get to a point where you can see the things coming into fruition as it starts to happen, even if that's just embracing the chaos, embracing the boss at the end of the level. Once you beat the level, you get to once you embrace those storms, the boss at the end of the level, you level up, and that's when you'll get the inspired action, the enthusiasm and excitement to move forward with things, new ideas, new opportunities. When you raise your vibration, sorry, the camera keeps slipping, the phone keeps slipping in my hand. You make yourself available to more ideas, more opportunities, and more circumstances and outcomes. Oh, the popo! Hey! Yeah, raising your vibration brings things in that you thought you weren't ready for, or thought they were out of your reach, or thought it was all woo-woo. I started with $10,000 a month first goal, because of my job I don't have too much of a fixed income, which is pretty good for this type of thing, but it was basically getting an idea of what I was making at the time, and it was under that, but just by focusing, just by setting a goal, having focus and setting my attention on something, that came in. I came in 5 weeks. I was also using the money amplifier system, a little book system you can run that applies Pearson's law and the law of increasing returns. That helps if you like doing a little bookkeeping and having a notebook or something like that. Something I've been doing recently. It's been so much better for the soul than the phone. So much better getting stuff out onto paper. Even just having, I've got so much better of a video for you guys just by sitting down for 5 minutes and writing stuff down. So yeah, first one was 10,000. That was 10,000 a month. That was 5 weeks. Next one was 15, and that was 6 weeks to get to that. But that increase was a lot more than the increase it took me to get to 10 from when I realized what I was, the average of what I was making over a month. I average out what I earn across a few things. And so now my current one is 20,000 a month, so it's a similar jump. But I've had, I went off track a bit. I was focusing too much on the work and making a schedule, and I was getting a bit bummed out that I couldn't do as much as I thought I could do with it, when a lot of it is just being happy with what you're doing, setting the attention, detaching, and then just living the life of where the person you want to be, of the goal achieved. You just live that existence. The work comes secondary when you're already good mindset, good focus. But it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey when you realize, I'm doing too much work. It's turned into work and not life. This is how this is a good passion. This has been very rewarding for me. I'll touch on that. To improve relationships with people. I used to sort of have conflicts with people in my head. I thought sometimes have arguments with people, expecting not so much just expecting situations to turn out a certain way, usually negative, just because that's the way stuff has gone in the past. And that is a perfect example of negative programming, negative thought cycle, parasitic idea, thought process, which would only lead to more negative thoughts and putting myself in a negative state before getting there. Also influences the situation. Having, experiencing a situation before you go into it the way you want to has an influence over the situation you go into. It's just crunching waveform into particles that you want to happen that way. Oh, I don't have much light. Notes. I've unleashed. I feel more energy. Like there's no way before I'd be getting up at the ungodly hour of 3:30 every day, meditating, doing the visualization, doing circuit training, going on this walk, doing YouTube videos before anyone else is up. I just want to do it. There's this energy that is there to do it, and now there's the inspired action I touched on before. This is when you beat the boss, you get to the next level, you got all these great new ideas because your consciousness has come to a level that is accepting all this great new input. This is the things you don't know are going to come when you're doing this thing. When you're focused on the physical thing or feeling a certain way, all these things that come in, all these wonderful ideas. Like, I never thought I'd be doing this. I watch YouTube. Never thought I'd be the one on it and doing it. Look at that. Liminal as F. Shit, yeah. So yeah, and I'm having a great time doing it, and I get to interact with everyone. I get to share what I'm learning. The feeling in sharing what I'm learning, the feeling in putting something out there, learning it, putting it into action myself, showing people how to put it into action. It all compounds. It's all a snowball that just rolls along and gets bigger and bigger. The momentum you get with this stuff is quite phenomenal and amazing. All right. I quit Instagram like 2 weeks ago now, and I've had it and not posted for a long time or done anything like that. But this is the first time I deleted the app off my phone. I sent people who are wanting my life my details, and now I'm on the other side making the content that distracts everyone. But no, it's not. I think it's quite beneficial content. I literally have Instagram on a tablet that's kept in a bag or in the other room just because that's where it sits, and I've not felt the need to use it, like, at all. Instagram or something being on the end of your hand in the way of everything was more of a thing, more of a distraction than I thought, but definitely see why. And you know, these people consuming are there for people to make stuff for, I guess. I can't help them out of wanting to consume, so I may as well make stuff for them, and it might even help them get out of there or give them some sort of inspiration. The inspired action and things have led to some new fun hobbies. Just doing YouTube and that rabbit hole. That's actually quite fun, the way it works, and sort of like half the reason I'm doing it all this way is because you can see the metrics. It's transparent, it's easy to follow, easy to use, easy to interact with people, all that sort of stuff. And there's great stuff out there. There's great stuff out there to be found. Lots of great people. And yeah, coming to the end of it now. And this has led to me being inspired to get fit, get in shape as well. It's something I wanted, but just always half-assed it. For a time there, I was just walking and stuff, and in the last video I said I got to the point where I actually wore through the bottom of my foot. I have type 1 diabetes as an ulcer issue, but basically that's what happened. Wear and tear, going too hard. I've got nice shoes now, nice new podiatrist. It's all lovely, and that's another thing that comes along with life. Things get sorted. You feel inspired to get these things done. You don't mind being seen. You want to move forward. The snowball effect, everything, the alignment within yourself. Yeah, that's one thing that isn't explained as much, definitely in manifesting, is the feedback, good and bad. and the good morning, kitties and dweebies. Welcome back. Manifesting, your manifesting channel about manifesting. How to manifest. Level 1, 3 basic steps. Number 1, set a goal. You need something to aim on. You need your vibrations, frequency, and your laser beam of attention on something. This will make all the rest follow in a lot easier. Number 2, consumption. Watch what you're consuming, both in through the eyes, ears, and the mouth. Not even changing anything. First step's just being aware. Just being aware of what is going to be helpful and not, and just sometimes it's not until we're just paying attention to it we realize what could be the detrimental thing. How's that? Crazy spot. And number three, what you're putting out, your frequency. Focus on what you're thinking about, a lot of the time, and get that into a place, what you're thinking and feeling, into a place of how you would think and feel as the person with the goal already achieved, already living the life of that situation. That's level 1, manifesting. I will go over the 7 steps or the bell curve of manifestation, but this is easy gains at this level. Easy gains, keep it simple and have fun with it. Enjoy life, have a great day. It's just after 4:20 a.m. Bread sale, let's get this bread.